Hello there, I'm attorney Kelly Longtin, founder of Kelly Longtin Law, where we focus on providing effective estate planning for everyday families. And today I want to talk to you about stay-at-home parents and family situations where if something happened to the stay-at-home parent, how would those families or your family's needs be met? So most Americans strive to earn a decent-sized paycheck to support themselves and their families when they go to work. And stay-at-home parents, however, they work to provide valuable non-financial contributions to their families every day. They make sure that their home runs smoothly and that their family members have what they need to be successful and happy. If something were to happen to the stay-at-home parent, how would your family's needs be met? Now you have to look at the following considerations. Traditionally, stay-at-home parents are responsible for child care and cleaning and maintaining the home, driving family members to activities and then preparing the meals, purchasing clothes and personal items and household supplies for the family, and managing the household's administrative needs, such as scheduling appointments and planning events and coordinating family schedules. Now, while many of these tasks and responsibilities may be overlooked or underappreciated on a day-to-day basis, have you considered how much money or time you would need to complete them if the stay-at-home parent were no longer able to? The employed parent would need an additional source of income to outsource the tasks or would have to take time away from their job or free time to complete those tasks. Now, we take a multifaceted approach to protecting your family, and we believe that for you and your family to be properly protected with comprehensive financial and estate plans, it takes a team to work on your behalf. First, you need to quantify the cost of the services provided by the stay-at-home parent so that you know how much money or time performing these tasks will actually take. A financial advisor can assist you with making sure that these numbers are accurate. They can also help you determine if the employed parent should make larger contributions to their retirement account or contribute to a spousal individual retirement account for the stay-at-home parent. Then, after you understand what it would cost to replace the stay-at-home parent's efforts, it is important that you meet with an insurance agent who can counsel you on the right amount and kind of insurance that you need to obtain. Now, when thinking about estate planning, many people think of using life insurance solely in the event of their death. However, it is also important to plan financially for what would happen if the stay-at-home parent were to become disabled or incapacitated, because they would likely be unable to complete the same tasks as they did before. And you may be able to do this type of planning by obtaining some disability insurance. And it may also be a good idea to meet with your certified public accountant or tax preparer to make sure that you're claiming the right credits and deductions and noting the right expenses on your annual income tax returns to maximize your family's single income. In addition, you want to have a properly drafted estate plan because that can ensure that your money and property are protected and used in a way that matches your ultimate wishes. If you've not created an estate plan, then the state's default plan will take effect upon your death. And although the laws in each state vary, your money and property will generally go first to your surviving spouse, and then to your children and your grandchildren, and then your parents and your siblings, and then to your nieces and nephews, and in that order, depending on who survives you. And the amount that each person receives will also vary depending on state's law and the statutes in the state where you lived when you passed away. Now, one thing that we focus on to protect families like yours is making sure that any life insurance proceeds are protected from your beneficiaries, creditors, and predators, and are available to support the intended beneficiaries according to your wishes. Now, one way to do this is to name a trust as the beneficiary of your life insurance policy. And there's two different types of trust that can be used to protect life insurance proceeds. The first type of trust is a revocable living trust, and that's just one that you created during your lifetime, and you can change it until you die or become mentally unable to manage your affairs. In most cases, you're the trustee and you continue to manage the money and the property in the trust. In addition, you can continue to use the money and property during your lifetime. If you become unable to manage your financial affairs, a successor trustee that you previously selected can step in without court involvement and manage the trust on your behalf. For individuals with accounts and property valued below the current lifetime estate tax exemption amount, or who have already set up a trust, naming a revocable living trust as the beneficiary of a life insurance policy can be a useful option. Now, naming the revocable living trust as the beneficiary ensures that at your death, the policy's death benefit will be paid to the trust to be used by or for the trust beneficiary's benefit according to the instructions already in the trust agreement. Now, because the trustee must follow the trust instructions, we can design a plan to better protect this money from your beneficiary's creditors, divorcing spouses, or other undesirable people. The other type of trust is an irrevocable life insurance trust. Sometimes it's referred to as an ILIT. Now, the ILIT is an added layer of protection because it can both own the life insurance policy and be named as the beneficiary. You can create an irrevocable life insurance trust either by transferring ownership of an existing policy to the trust or by the trust purchasing a new policy. Using your annual gift tax exclusion, you make cash gifts to the trust to pay the insurance premiums. And then upon your death, the trust receives the death benefit and the trustee distributes the money according to the instructions in the trust document. If you have accounts and property valued close to or above the current lifetime estate tax exemption amount, then this strategy allows you to remove the value of the life insurance policy and the death benefit from your taxable estate, potentially saving your loved ones money on estate taxes. Now, if you have minor children, we can also help you name a guardian for them. If the other legal parent is still alive and able to care for the minor children, then they can continue to provide care or assume caregiver responsibilities. It's also a good idea to plan for what would happen if both legal parents were unable to care for the children, just in case. And although you can name a guardian and multiple backup guardians for a minor child and a last will and testament, this document does not become effective until you die. Therefore, you should also name a guardian and multiple backup guardians to care for your minor children if both parents were to be alive but unable to provide care. And you can do that in a separate writing that meets state law requirements if your state allows for it. If you do not proactively and legally establish your choice for your minor children's guardian, a judge will make that decision for you. Now, the judge will refer to state law regarding which relative would be first in line to be responsible for the children's care and custody. Now, this person may or may not be the person that you would have chosen. The law gives preference to family members, but the courts, they don't have the time or the resources to learn everything about these people before deciding on who will be a suitable guardian. So choosing a guardian and a couple of backup guardians in writing gives you a voice in that proceeding. Now, protecting families is our passion here at Kelly Longtin Law, and we welcome the opportunity to work with you if you live in Massachusetts and New Hampshire to work on helping you to protect your family. So you can either call us for an appointment, or you can also visit our website to learn more about our firm and our process and to find more educational videos. So I want to thank you for watching. For all of you stay-at-home parents, we thank you for what you do. That's one of the toughest jobs out there. So I want to thank you for watching. I'm Attorney Kelly Longtin, founder of Kelly Longtin Law, where we provide effective estate planning for everyday families.